Yo!
These viewers.
And we're here! We're live! Finally! No, we've been live. We're good. Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Magic. No, and thank you so much for the raid. This was part of the strategy. Don't take offense. This is part of the strategy. We wanted to sucker you into getting over here. I mean, we wanted you to come over here and say hi and experience our wonderful game. So, welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome to the newly rebranded FyrLight Adventures. This is our first campaign since the rebrand, which we just announced today. Welcome to Abyss Divers. This is a Cyberpunk RED based campaign out of the mind of Geigen, who is the handsome looking VTuber gentleman there, and myself. I give lots of credit to Geigen. Lots of the artwork you're going to see tonight is Geigen, like the Abyss Diver logo thingy. It's Geigen. The handsome devil in the bottom right hand corner, that's Geigen. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm just excited that we're finally getting going. It's been a lot of months in the making, and we're finally here. But that said, let's just dive right into it. Let's just get her going. Geigen, I guess I'll say this. For everyone that's joining the stream, make sure you're following the channel. You will be able to catch this on YouTube if you look at the thing below our heads here. You can join the Discord, support us on Patreon if you like. You can go ahead and follow at FyrLight Adventures on YouTube or on Twitter, and you will get all of the updates and goodness. And so if you miss a stream, you can always catch it there. That said, this is, again, a world-setting campaign out of the mind of Geigen and myself, and we're going to be co-DMing it. But with that said, Geigen is going to be GMing first, so I'm going to shut up and let you take it away, my good sir.
Okay, just real quick, just so everyone's on the same page, I will say, I've already told everyone else this, but Magic, if you look at your character sheet, you will see that there is a new knowledge skill in education called Knowledge Glitch. That is basically, if you want to know if you can try to figure out something you know about glitches that you've been taught, you can roll that. You only have one rank in it currently. That's what everyone has. But that'll give you, in case you want to be like, hey, do I remember hearing anything about this type of glitch, like what its possible weaknesses? It might give you a bonus to fighting it.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm just triggered that it's a 1 and everything else is like a 2, 4, or 6.
Well, everything else tends to be, well, you also have a bunch of zeros, but everything else tends to be things that you automatically should physically be able to do.
Okay.
Glitches are a newer thing, so sadly, not everyone knows how to fight a glitch or their weaknesses.
I mean, even going through the Cerberus Gate, training, you still may not be as familiar as you might like to be. But don't worry, you will be.
You can kill them. You might not do it quickly and efficiently, but you might throw a lot of bullets and eventually it dies.
It'll work eventually.
Yeah. So we will start out. You guys have just recently graduated from the Cerberus Gate Academy. None of you know exactly where it was. It was somewhere in the middle of nowhere. That's all you know. You all were taken there after signing up, and now you are being sent off to where is Siren City, which is one of the places that Cerberus Gate actually hosts Abyss Divers. And it's one of their largest ones, being a little group effort they have with a couple large corporations. And so you guys are on the way currently to Siren City. You ended up taking a plane cross country, and now you're in the back of a security truck. You find yourselves huddled in the back of this Cerberus Gate security truck. All your gear and weapons that you brought with you, which isn't much from the training academy, is clattering around you as the vehicle bounces along this rough road into Elm City, which is in North Carolina, and it's on the way to Siren City. The sun currently is sprawling over the metropolis of Elm City, and you can see it casts an orange glow over the towering skyscrapers, and you even see kind of in the distance what is somewhat the outline of Siren City. And even from here, you can kind of see the neon signs kind of glowing. And you even see in Elm City there would be neon signs glowing, but you don't see them because Elm City is a town or city that's been kind of abandoned. So all the signs that you see are unpowered. They're kind of rusted and destroyed. And you're in the back of this large security truck. It's kind of like a Uriel from World War II. It's a big flatbed hauling truck, troop transport. In the front, in the actual driving seat and in the cab is the truck driver guy, this guy Frankie, gruff and heavily armed Kerberos Gate contractor. And he kind of just turns to the party. He opens up the door in between the cab and the bed. I'm gonna send some. Yep, Frankie. I'm gonna send something over to Night, unless you have it up already.
No.
Okay. I DM'd it to you.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, listen up. We got a situation. Transport carrying building materials and food for Siren City was attacked by a pack of glitches somewhere in Elm City. There are already boots on the ground, but they're calling for backup. You're it. You may be only graduates, but you know what to do. Locate the lost cargo, exterminate the glitches, then get out and meet back up with transport. That's me. We'll be there in about 5. Get prepped and geared up. And no, it's just the way I talk, okay? Don't judge me. Get in the truck.
We're in the truck. We're currently here.
All right, I guess.
Don't be judging my friend Frankie here on the way he talks. And don't be judging me because my name's Georgie. Frankie and Georgie, we're a good team here.
That's right. We never get any respect,
Best
Georgie.
transporters.
We are.
I understand.
Yeah,
I
but
was
have
going
either of
into
you
the thick of
actually
things.
been in the labyrinth, or do you just transport people back and forth?
Listen, I was trained by the great Jason Statham on how to transport people, okay?
Mhm.
There is no one better. None. Period. So quit the
Yeah, I
lip
gotta
girly.
say, I mean, his educational videos are really good.
I mean, he made 3 of them. They were incredible. Works of art. The man transports like no other. And he can fix his own ride. That's a hallmark of a true transporter.
So half transporter, half mechanic?
No. All transporters. See, never mind. It's complicated. Why does it have to be so hard, Georgie? Why? Always the new ones. They don't understand. These generations, they just get
They're
younger all
new.
the time.
They just don't understand anything yet, Frankie. They're just new.
Well, they're going to understand soon, Georgie. They're going to understand soon. This is going to be your first real glitch encounter, right?
Mostly.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
All right.
Seeing pictures.
I'm going to give you a great piece of advice.
Don't die.
Don't die. See, you're already ahead of the game. See, at first I was criticizing you. I kind of judged you.
You're all right. You're all right.
I just, unfortunately, we don't have any heavy gear here in the van. All we've got are heavy pistols. So, you've been trained on those. I hope.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, good. Use them. Keep your distance. Glitches. They're not so good at distance. You get in close, it gets a little dicey. Unless you got a Lancer with you. Is one of you a Lancer?
No, sir.
No.
No Lancers. Georgie, they ain't got a Lancer.
Oh.
Well, we could
You
have
got
a Lancer, but
anyone?
instead we got 2 transporters instead, it seems like.
Listen. I done my time in the labyrinths. Now I drive the truck. You're the diver. You dive.
They don't pay us to be killing them anymore. We're here to transport you guys so you can go kill them. Which I'll give you one piece of advice on top of Frankie's. Shoot them first.
Georgie, that's brilliant. I forgot that one. What he said.
Wow, quick, everybody write that down. Shoot them, don't die. I got it. I think we're ready.
See, look, the basics, Georgie. They already got the basics down. Look, we're so good at this. No wonder they sent us on all the new folks.
Estelle? Do you remember Estelle, the girl that used to be trying to hoodwink them into flirting with the glitches?
Oh, yeah, I remember her. She was a real doll. It didn't work out well for her, though.
Ah, didn't it?
It didn't. Trying to sweet touch a glitch, it won't work. It won't.
Why would anybody sweet talk a glitch? I don't.
That was what she was good at.
I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you.
I mean, the clones they gave us to practice against in the arena were awfully attractive, but unfortunately they didn't get glitch-like practice. So we might have to make a few adjustments to our strategy.
What did we say, Georgie? Shoot first, don't die. It's a solid strategy. You can't lose.
Yeah, you guys got this. And with that, Frankie kind of closes the window again, goes back to driving, focusing on his driving. As the truck approaches Elm City, you can see that the town is kind of in a state of chaos. Buildings are burned and smashed, and there's not a soul in sight. This city has been completely abandoned. But you can hear the sound of gunfire and screams far off in the distance. And you can kind of probably assume that they probably are other parties sent out much like you. Frankie ends up pulling up the truck to a stop on the outskirts of town. And Georgie opens up the window. Oh, we're here. You guys got everything you need?
Lexi has been kind of reading a book, and it's very tattered. At one time, the cover looked like it was really white, and you see a title on it that just says winter, but the rest is kind of rubbed off with wear. And she looks up from her book. I was just getting to the good part. He was gonna clear the room out because he drank yak's milk.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
That's the good part of the book. You need to find some better literature.
Oh, no. Don't criticize the young lady. I think I read that one. What is his name? It's Crab Fuck something, right?
Yeah, that. And she looks in her book. Krafok.
Yeah, that's the one. And wasn't there a little guy with him getting chased around by one of the big women's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy.
It's a good book. You should read it sometime. And she holds the book up to everybody. See? It's really good.
I'll take your word for it.
He puts it back in her bag.
I think we could really be using some of those guys on this. We could get some of those guys here. That would be really great. They'd probably be able to.
Are any of you allergic to yak's milk? As Lexi's looking at everybody.
Never had it.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid that would contain lactose, which wouldn't agree with my disposition.
Oh my God.
Oh, I will say though, if you can't be killing them with the bullets, you might try hitting them with your book. That's a good sized book there. It might hurt them.
Yeah, it might bore him to sleep. Does that work on glitches?
George, we don't waste good books. They don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't.
Wait, you were asking us about supplies. You don't happen to have like a sniper sitting around, or maybe like some bow and some arrows, maybe?
Unless she's got something hidden in that massive bow of hers, which I really like, by the way. Solid style choice. No. I told you, we got heavy pistols. Typically, we don't anticipate having to deal with a glitch breach, on the way from you going to Siren City from the training facility. It's not something that happens all the time. In fact, this is not something that happens at all, really. So, I know we're just kind of having a fun discourse here, but now we're here like, let's cut the shit. Seriously. Shoot first, don't die. It's not any kind of laughing matter. It's the truth. The glitches, got a look to them that ain't natural. I know you've seen pictures, but when you see it in person the first time, it's got the opportunity to do something with you. Seen a lot of new people just freeze up and don't know what to do. Shoot. And just keep shooting. And if you can't do anything else, run. As long as they're not together in a group, you should be able to outrun a glitch. Y'all look pretty healthy.
My bow holds my hair back.
Good. Is it like a spoiler too? Does it help reduce drag as you're going?
I've never tested that. Maybe I'll have to do that sometime.
Yeah. It's worth a try.
Hey, Frankie, that's a good idea. We should actually get a spoiler put on our truck.
You're right. Once I earn up enough sins, maybe we could split it.
Yeah, I'd go in with that. But anyways, enough of the fun talk now. I want to wish y'all good luck. We'll meet you at the extraction point, the other side of the city.
Okay. Wait, which direction? And
Well, we're on this side of the city right now. So obviously you got to go to the opposite side.
excellent.
Frankie just points towards the city. That way. And he looks across, and there's just nothing except open, desert to the other side. Obviously not that way. If you see lots of that, before you see more of this, you're going the wrong way.
Okay.
I mean, you got your agents, don't you? Just look at those. They have a map of the city, I'm sure. Yeah.
I was going to get the map pulled up on our agent. So it's ready to go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. Well, out of the truck now. We don't got all day. You have a job to do.
Quaid hops out of the truck.
Ido hops out.
Lexi just kind of follows behind.
Yeah, you guys all get out of the truck, and as soon as you do, the back just kind of closes up, and Frankie and Georgie just kind of give you a wave and start driving off around the city on the outskirts, kind of going to the other side to where you assume the extraction is somewhere on the other side.
Well, we're finally out of the academy. This is our chance.
Time to go to work.
Let's get it done.
Lexi's just nodding.
So right now, the job they gave us right now is to just make it to the other side of the city. Am I understanding this correctly?
I assume they want us to kill something in between.
Wonderful. So Ido's just going to reach down and have one hand on her pistol.
As you reach down, you do get a curious little beep off of your agent. And when you look at it, you get a text message from Georgie. And all it says is, it reads, if you forget, your job is to kill the glitches, find the last cargo, get to extraction. 1, 2, 3. And lots of emojis.
Lots of emojis.
Like winky faces or
Winky faces, little hearts. Even a emoji that does like the finger guns. Obviously, he's a man that doesn't know how to use emojis correctly. But he likes them.
Look, he made little faces on here. Isn't that cute?
cute, but unnecessary. First, for the rules being shoot first, don't die. It seems like a lot of the expression came in emoji form.
Well, maybe he just wants us to feel better.
It's kind of cute. It's a little cute.
You guys are on the southern outskirts of the southwestern outskirts of Elm City. You can kind of see down this long stretch of the main road. This town is completely abandoned. Buildings are in disarray. You see the plant life has started to kind of overgrow and even start to grow up the trees. What buildings had glass, most of it has been broken and fallen apart. Some of the buildings are even collapsing, possibly due to something destroying them, possibly just from age and not being repaired at all. But you have tall skyscrapers that are just leaning on to other buildings, kind of making a ramp or bridge up. But as you make your way into Elm City, your weapons at ready, the town, you just get this feeling of how abandoned this place is. You don't hear any sounds besides the gunfire in the distance and the screams far off. As you kind of continue walking down the streets, the only other sounds besides that you hear is every now and then you hear the strange kind of flicker of electricity as some of the old neon signs flicker erratically, and you see them trying to come to life, but they can't. There still seems to be power running through the city, but nothing seems to be using it correctly. Everything seems to be broken down and in disrepair. The streets also are completely littered with debris, and old cars are just left abandoned, rusting and falling apart on the roads. As you continue moving, you suddenly hear the sound of frantic gunfire somewhat close. You hear someone yelling to retreat amidst the sound of screams. And as you guys look around, go ahead and give me a... let's see, what should I have you roll? Let's actually have you roll perception.
Perception, you say?
Yep, perception. Remember, if you don't remember where it is, you can always do the search for skills and item.
That's not good.
I'm sorry, Barricade.
Ooh.
20.
Ooh.
Um,
I love all the oohs.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Double tens? My God. The first roll of the campaign, too?
Hot dang.
Very nice.
I have no
Wow.
idea what I did.
Hopefully it negates out what I...
Well, because you rolled two D10s and they both were.
I
10.
only hit it once, I thought. Okay.
You did. So
Oh.
remember what we talked about when we were at the training camp. Whenever you roll a 1 or a D10, 1, your dice implode, meaning you roll another dice, they get added together and they subtract from what your roll
Okay.
would be.
Yeah.
If it's a 10, they explode, you roll another D10 and it adds them together.
Mhm.
And then they also add your base on top of it. So your
Right.
base was
Yep.
9 and you rolled 2 10s.
Correct.
Yep. So you can get really good, high rolls with your dice exploding if you roll D10. It's really good to do it.
Okay.
And it's bad if you roll a 1.
Like poor
Right.
Barry.
Yes, at least he still was positive. I have seen people literally roll an exploding dice and go like negative.
Oh my god. Imploding.
So, yep, you implode.
Barry was really focused on a stone next to his foot.
in his boot. Stupid
Yeah.
pebble.
Pebbles.
Probably more just looking at the sun. It's like glitching.
Yeah, you are really focused on this glitching sign, and as you kind of focus on it, Barry, you can kind of see that this used to be a sign of a female dancer. Little neon sign, and you see some letters next to it. There's 3 letters, but only one of them lights up, and you see a single X, and you can't tell what the others are because it's a little dark. But the rest of you, as Ado, as you kind of are looking around, you get the idea that the gunfire is coming kind of from the northeast from where you guys are. And as you are standing there, I am actually going to do this.
Lexi's the one with the great roll, by the way.
Should
think
I?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Should I pop over here?
Ooh.
You. Oh, I'm gonna have to do one thing for you.
Hey, where's Mud at?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have any visibility. You
Yeah, you don't have any visibility yet, so I am going to.
have to do that to the player. Get me
Oh,
to-
cool.
It's a very big map,
Yeah.
relatively at least.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Try refreshing real fast tonight, just to see if this actually gives you any vision.
The
Hit escape and just go reload.
oh, there we go.
So I made you an observer on everyone
Perfect.
until your own character gets it.
Perfect. Sigh.
What, Frankie?
No.
No, not Frankie.
Quaid and Lexi, though, as you guys are, you know the sound is coming from the northeast as well. But as you guys look around, you see kind of huddled on the other side of a car nearby you. You see just to the north of you what looks to be a small group of wretches. There are 4.
Or wretches.
They
the
don't
same?
seem to have. Yes, there are 4 wretches. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
See, kind of just elbows Quaid and kind of points a little bit.
Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Can I? Guessing this is a vehicle next to me, like a rusted out vehicle next to me, right?
Yes, that is a old rusted out car.
What is my movement?
So your movement is whatever your move is. That's how many squares you can move.
All right. Movement, where's my mover? So I can move 6 squares. And I'm kind of far away from where I want to go. I think that was 6. And I'm going to sneak a peek at these wretches. Yeah. So I have to use what? Do I have to use stealth? Get
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, if you're trying to do it quietly, go ahead and roll stealth. Yeah, so you'll easily be able to kind of sneak over there in front of everyone else, and the wretches don't seem to kind of notice you. As you kind of look at them, they are just on the other side of this car, and they seem to be kind of looking at something. And as you kind of get a better look, you see that they seem to be holding what looks to be a case of some kind, and you see the Kerberos Gate logo on it. The case has been ripped open, and they seem to be focused on something inside of it, or trying to see if there's something inside of it.
Okay. We don't have like communication devices, do we? Like
Currently, you do not.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to like hold up
I
four
mean, you could
fingers.
use your agent if you want to.
Yeah, do we have
Text
like
message
a
them.
group text open or something?
Group text
Like,
open.
I think that Ido probably would have prepped a group TM for the group before we headed out.
I'm gonna hold up four fingers and then point on the other side of the vehicle I'm sitting at, to signify to those behind me, and then wave ahead like a symbol to like a signal, like to move forward to get ready to engage. Because I'm guessing, like in the training, in the course, like they gave us some, hand signs to be a little bit more covert.
Yeah, you probably learned some very basic, like military hand signs to get some of the messages across. Who knows if everyone was very skilled in it? But we'll see. What do the rest of you do as Quaid has kind of snuck up and is hiding behind the right rear bumper of this car? Or actually the front left hood of this car.
I mean, I don't know if there's an order here, but I think that Ido really would take her turn or whatever to create a group DM across their agents, and then she just ping and be like, "at here for comms" or whatever.
Are you going to stay in the open the whole time, or are you going to kind of like try to move to cover and do it? Be typing away on your agent to make it.
I would rather move to cover. So I'd probably. I mean, am I taking my turn right now?
This is still kind of open. You're not in
Okay.
turn yet.
So I would probably go next to Quaid, duck behind, the hood of the car there, and then open up a group message, and then ping everybody there
Okay.
for comms, and
So,
just
like-
hope that all their phones are on silent. Agents.
Like right there.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
So
also,
she's
just so
crouching, like on her knees, leaning over the agent.
go ahead and roll stealth as well to see if you can sneak up there. Also,
Oh.
just so you guys know, since we haven't used tokens a lot in the other games, you can actually move your tokens around by using the WSAD keys, which will move them left, right,
Or
up,
arrow
down.
keys.
Yeah, or arrow keys. And if you hold shift and hit like A or S or W, or even a combination of the two, it rotates your character so you can see.
Oh. You have to
Like
click
rotation.
your, you
Line
have
of
to click
sight.
your character
You have to click on your
first.
character first.
Let's see.
Oh, that's so cool. I think I'd be right here.
Okay.
And I rolled a 13.
Yeah.
Remind me the effective range on the pistols again. I know we had a.
It's in the resources. It's like a
I pinned him
There
in
you
the
go.
resources as well.
Okay, thank you.
That is what you're looking for.
Okay,
Just remember, those are
30.
13.
those are ideal condition. So they might be a little higher. Sometimes they might be a little easier, depending on what's going on.
Okay. I guess I'm going to go and. I think this is like a pillar. Oh no, that's a wall. This wall? No. I guess I'll just get here. I don't know. That's like a trash can. Like a barrel.
That is a fire hydrant at the edge of the car.
Okay. He'll just crouch kind of behind it.
TV table.
And
Yep.
Lexi's just gonna kind of move up behind Quaid here.
Okay. Barry and Lexi, go ahead and give me stealth rolls.
Okay.
I found a song, but I can't remember where it is now. Oh well, go back to that. Okay, so you guys rolled fairly good. As you kind of move up, each of you kind of moving up to the edge of the car behind Quaid, it seems mostly for the most part, the glitches don't seem to kind of notice you, but you do see two of them kind of poke their heads up and start looking around. And one starts looking around and then gives up fairly quickly and starts focusing more on the box. But another one, he pops up and he starts to move away from where this crate is, and he seems to be kind of looking and moving around, trying to figure out where he heard something. But before he starts coming back, he starts to head back this way. He gets interrupted as just to the north, as you guys are kind of huddled behind this car, you see a strange man in Kerbert's gear armor and gear come running out into the street. And he just kind of stops, turns south, and looks down. Since this is the first time introducing yourself, what do they see when they see you, Joshua?
Jeez. Well, they see a guy who has kind of like more of a standard kind of military uniform. He's kind of got like a digital camo to him, but he has a big kind of red cross on his arm, and he's wearing a helmet that also has a big red cross on it.
Yeah, so Joshua sees these wretches as well, and the one that was kind of looking around, he just instantly stops, turns north, and you hear it let out this scream, and all the wretches here stop doing what they're doing. They drop the crate, and they seem to focus in on Joshua. So,
Can
we
I
are
send a
going to
message on the agent?
to Joshua or to everyone near
to
you?
our group.
Sure, I'll let you do that real fast. That'll be like a free action anyways.
Okay.
So
I think
what I want you all to do is, I don't know if you'll be able to do this. Do you guys, I can't remember, do you guys have a comment encounters tab at the top?
yes.
Yes.
If you click on it, do you currently see your character in there?
Yes.
And
Do you
now
have a little
you just
dice
added
next to it?
Joshua.
I do, yes.
Yes.
Click your dice. That is to roll initiative.
Oh, gross.
Where am I clicking?
The swords.
Oh. What? Where?
Should be at the top right of your screen. You should have the two chat bubbles open right now. Click the swords next to it,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh.
click the dice next to your character.
Got it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that'll roll your initiative.
Meet initiative
Yo.
or net initiative? I have two little dots, two little radio dials. Meat initiative or net initiative?
Meat, because you're in the meat world.
Okay.
Oh, Quaid keeps getting the high rolls on here.
He's made for that.
Yeah.
Good. Good by me.
That I am.
So you see these wretches, they start moving as if they're getting ready to go and try to attack Joshua. Quaid, you are the fastest to react. What do you want to do?
I am the wretch 20 meters here. Yeah. On the corner. Yeah, that one. I am going to pull out my pistol and aim and fire it. Wait, what? It says I lack the bullets?
Oh, so what might be for you is so you see the two double arrows on click those. And do you have click those and then that'll change your ammo or rather reload your gun. Just hit confirm. Now your gun's loaded.
Okay. Now
now you should be able to shoot. Yeah.
Ah. That was not good. But I shot at him.
You mean to aim?
No, I didn't mean to aim. I just was pointing at it.
Okay.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, you accidentally clicked. No, don't do it again. I'll take that roll.
Oh, okay.
You actually clicked the aim. That's why I did a negative to it. So you actually rolled a 17. So you actually rolled a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on it. So you can just click the little roll damage, the blood droplet on chat.
On the chat? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
There's
go.
There's some damage there.
So you take aim with your pistol and you kind of steady yourself, leaning somewhat against the side of the car. And are you just aiming for this one right here, or okay?
Yeah.
So you just aim, kind of lean against the side of the car. You take aim with the pistol, and you let off a single shot, and the bullet just flies out, slamming into the back right corner of this thing's shoulder, and you see it puncture through its armor and slam out the other side. You see this green and grayish liquid come pouring out of its wound. This thing has taken quite a bit of damage as it is badly wounded. You see it kind of fall to its knees, and it's still alive. You actually have a second shot because you have 2 shots with your pistol per round.
Oh, okay. Then I will. Can I see the other one behind it to the left of it?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just have to stand up a little bit more and take aim, and you'll shoot over the top of the car, but you'd be able to see it.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me take that.
Yeah, just make sure you don't have that time you didn't have aim check clicked. So yes, you definitely hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the damage again.
Wow. Wow.
Let's go.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, so this one
is
as
my
well.
job, yo.
You
To roll high
hit
numbers.
this thing. Your bullet slams into it just below the neck, right in the spine. You see this thing take it, and it drops as well to its knees. It kind of fumbles, and it starts getting back up. It's still alive, but you can tell it is badly wounded.
All right. I'm gonna stay in this position and kind of hold down that corner.
Okay. So that'll be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
The wretch right here, just to the left of the back corner, he starts to move. And it's very focused, this one. He starts, come on, clicked on the wrong thing. He starts heading up towards Joshua. And you see it seems to be moving quite quickly. Not as fast as, not as slow as what you were led to believe they can move. It moves slightly faster than that. You kind of were told that they're almost a little faster than like what you'd expect a shambling zombie to be like. But this thing actually kind of started jogging over there almost. And it is going to take aim, and you see this gun pop out of its arm, and it takes aim at Joshua, and it is going to try to attack. What distance am I?
Too far, honestly.
Yeah, he is not going to be able to hit Joshua. But he is going to take another aim, and he is going to shoot at Joshua again. And nope, this time the gun recoiled as it shot, and this thing wasn't smart enough. As the gun in its arm recoiled, he just shot again straight up in the air, completely missing.
Joshua's just going to have this kind of stunned look on his face, like,
Lexi, it is your turn.
So, the brain bolt, how do I know what the, range is on that?
If you can see it, you can use it.
Oh, okay. No, just wanted to make sure. So this guy here, she's going to try and brain bolt him.
Which one? Click it again. I didn't see the click.
One that was shooting at Joshua.
Okay. Go for it. Ooh.
Oh no.
That's not going to do very good. That misses, sadly. Do you want to stay hidden back there behind?
Yeah, she's going to stay where she is.
Okay. Yeah, so as you start getting ready and you start trying to, you pull out like your little computer that you have, and you start to trying to hack into this thing, and you send out this electronic attack against its cybernetics, which this thing is just all made of. Some reason, as you go to hit the execute button, errors start popping up on your computer, and it crashes, and your computer goes blue screen, and then pops back to life. Pops back up onto basic main screen again, desktop. But your attack fails, sadly.
And you can see Lexi just kind of furiously, doing her little thing into her computer or PPC or whatever, trying to get it back to where it needs to be.
Yeah, so this other wretch that was on the left side, it decides, it's sitting there, you see it kind of for just a quick second, look both ways, look at Joshua, then look back towards Quaid and you, Lexi, as you're no longer kind of hidden, as you've kind of made yourselves known. It turns and it starts heading this way. And you see it jump up. I am again clicked on the ruler. Can't move when I'm clicked on the ruler. It jumps up onto the roof of the car and it starts heading towards you, but that's as far as it gets. Barry, it is your turn. as this glitch is within 15 feet of you on top of this car.
I'm gonna put 2 shots in it.
Okay.
Wait. Here it is. Right. Roll attack. Yeah. 16.
That hits.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
12. And then 1 more shot. Just double tap it. Oh no, that's 1.
Oh no.
Oh.
The second one tonight.
Sadly, that one does not hit.
You're just gonna you say, look out!
Yeah, so your first shot just slams into this thing's center mass, and you see it tears out some of the cybernetics as they just get blasted away, and you just see this small gaping hole in it, and this green grayish liquid is just kind of pooling down from the wound. It gets stunned for a second and then just kind of almost shrugs it off. Ado, it is your turn. Oh, actually, Barry, do you want to move or are you going to stay there?
He's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ado, it is your turn.
Okay. So Ido's gonna kind of elbow at Quaid and be like, nice shots. And then she's gonna grab her pistol and she's gonna level at the one that's on top of the car, the closest one.
Okay.
And she's gonna try to shoot him. With like a 15.
Yep, that hits.
And do about that much damage. Like 11.
We like
Very
damage.
So your shot goes in as well, and it hits just right about the pelvis, right below the stomach.
That's
And
what she was aiming for, actually.
Oh.
Range shot.
That's good then. And you see just the kind of left side of that area just get blown away. And as you look, this thing is seriously wounded. It is having problems kind of moving at that point. And while it's fully cybernetic, you don't think it would affect it. It seems to be affecting its cybernetics moving its body. And it seems very sluggish now, almost about to die. You still have 1 more shot.
So it's not dead, though?
Nope, it's still alive, barely.
All right. She'll be like, are you serious right now? She's going to try to shoot it again. Like, just die.
You hit again.
Identical rolls. 15 to hit and 11 damage. Let's go.
Yep. This time, your shot flies out as you kind of brace it on the hood, edge of the hood, and you take aim and you let loose this shot. The shot flies out and you hit it right in the center of the neck and it blows through. And you know that one of their weak points is on the back of their neck. You see the bullet slam through the little control housing back there. And as it does, this thing, all life in it seems to stop as all the electronic impulses going through its body, you see shut down, and it just twitches and collapses onto the top of the roof. Dead.
Yeah, Ido's going to have a little celebration. She's going to kind of like twirl her pistol a little bit and to be like, just like we practiced. And then she's going to move up the left-hand side, actually. Because I have 7 movements. So 1, 6, like here-ish. Oh, I didn't work. I collided with a wall. Hold on.
There's a wall in the car. If you're trying to climb over the wall, you have to use athletics. If you're going to go around.
I was trying to go around.
Yeah, so like around would be 1, 2,
yeah, keep going.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
What's this like blue box?
6. Mailbox.
Yeah, can I hide right behind that mailbox?
Like right there?
Yes.
That is all stubborn movement. So yeah, you'll take cover right there.
Somebody write down that I drew first blood. Okay. All right. I mean, first kill
Yes,
of the campaign. First kill
I'm
of the campaign.
taking
thank
my
you.
notes.
Yes, please write that down.
Yeah, almost as if there's like a shoutcaster. You just hear in your mind. You know it's all imagined. You just hear someone yelling, "First blood." I know.
Excellent. Excellent. She did grow up playing a lot of video games, so.
I can assist.
Yeah.
With that.
Double tap. Hitman kill. Executioner style.
Yeah, as you guys you're finished moving, you see this other wretch starts heading down, kind of heading for Quaid and Lexi. Joshua, it is now your turn. Actually, no, he is actually going to take aim. He can see.
Does the wretch that I killed, like, disappear?
He has a little skull. He's not going to move anymore. He's dead, and he's not in the initiative anymore.
Okay, but, like, on the mini-map, is there a way to tell that he's dead?
Yeah, there's a little skull in the top corner of it.
Okay, that is
It's just
minuscule.
really tiny.
Okay,
You gotta zoom in on it.
that's what she said.
Too bad it's
yeah.
not like an X.
She did say that.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I was just trying to kill wretches, not kill NyteTide.
If we don't kill NyteTide at least once a night, it's not a
fantastic.
game.
It's not. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, just for you. Let's see.
You don't have to overly complicate things.
You like make it have
I
the X
will.
on top of it.
You don't have to.
Not working.
It's fine. It's fine. I can
Give
see
him the
Too bad you
X.
can't put a red X through it.
You can. Oh, you can.
Dead.
Dead.
Does that work for you? Is it obvious
I
enough
like
now?
that.
I
Yes.
like it. I like it. Could you make the text
That's
red
perfect.
though? No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Just
just
so
kidding.
good.
I'm kidding. It's perfect.
Yeah, there. He's dead. Now this wretch is going to take aim. He's going to shoot once at Quaid, once at Lexi. So the first one's Quaid. Misses. Second one, Lexi.
Quaid.
Also misses.
We're gonna make a joke all through the campaign.
Yes.
Now
I
it's your
can't
turn,
help it.
Joshua.
I can't help it. Open your mind. Like you can't not when you hear that name. You just can't.
Yep.
Joshua is kind of like freshly dodged the one bullet. He's kind of just trying to check himself real quick to make sure he didn't get any kind of holes where holes shouldn't be. And he's going to walk. Let's see. I can move and take my 2 shots, right? Or is moving?
Yeah, you can even split it up. You can move, shoot, and then move some more.
Yeah. So we're gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, we're gonna have the one shot there. And he's just gonna open up on that wretch in front of him.
Okay.
That tried to shoot him. Listen here, you cybernetic. That wasn't very nice.
You tell him. Oh, I like the dice. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you easily hit.
All right. I'll take it.
So you see as you kind of take aim and you steady yourself, kind of taking your position, your shooter stance, you let off this shot. It slams into the right shoulder of this thing. It flinches back, and you did do some damage. Not a lot, you don't believe, but you did lightly wound it.
Okay. He's gonna go ahead and give it the old heave ho with the other one. Giving him both barrels.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go.
Very much hit.
Much hit.
Yeah,
much
that
wow.
hits.
Much wow.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
What, I hit his big toe? God.
No, you kind of take aim again this time. Perhaps it was because you fired too quickly and it was still kind of flinching.
It's that double single
bullet
action. Damn it.
The bullet just grazes the left side of this thing, doing a little bit of damage. Not much, but you did.
Yeah, I
See it
mean,
kind of
6
pierce
damage
through
is
the
6
armor.
damage. At least you hit the shot.
Yeah, but some of that is lowered by its defenses. And you don't know how much defenses these have.
It's true.
But it is still lightly wounded.
And he's just gonna.
And you still have one movement, I believe.
Yep, he's just gonna back up a tick.
Yeah.
After seeing he didn't put it down, he's like, oh man. He's just gonna call it, don't let him get too close.
Yeah, and the last wretch now is going to continue moving down. And it is also going to take aim. This one, though, you see it kind of hops up a different gun on its arm. And it's going to take aim at Quaid. And you see this small kind of SMG kind of pop out of its arms, and it takes aim at you, Quaid. And
Oh God.
the gun just kind of starts to fire, and then its arm just flies in a random direction, and you see bullets just spray into the side of this car. And that is its turn, sadly.
I've made the
Wait,
decision. Sorry. I've made the decision that I'm going to get that sound bite.
Mm.
And every time it's your turn, I'm going to play the damn button.
Okay,
Brutal.
Quaid, it's your turn.
All right. All right. Time to go a little pow pow on these fools. The one further out to the right, that's the first one I'm aiming at. All right, I'll take it.
Hit. Get it. Did.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
Oh!
Nice. Oh
Oh!
my goodness.
Wow.
Deleted.
Sweet damage.
It's gotta be dead.
So, you definitely crit right there. And just because it's you aimed at this one, right?
The
It's not
one,
clicking for me.
the one on the further to the outside, yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Didn't want to. Yeah, that one's going to be dead no matter what. But just because we haven't done this yet,
Oh, no.
Quigley. 2 for 1.
so you targeted the body. Roll me just a random 2d6.
2d6. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So 10.
Mm-hmm.
Nice rolls.
Good roll.
So as you take aim and you shoot, your bullet flies out and you see this thing go center mass right in the middle of its neck, right through the top of its spinal cord. And you see this thing twitching and drop. It doesn't destroy the control box, but it stops all movement of this thing, and it twitches for a few moments. And you see it trying to move, but it can't stand. Its spinal cord has basically been destroyed, and no commands are going through it. And then all life in it just eventually stops.
Take it. All right, and then I'm going to aim at. And the one next to it is alive still, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna aim
It's
at
a
that
scam.
one.
D-E-D.
Oh, does that hit?
15 does hit.
Oh, nice.
Is this Monty Python? Wick. Wick also.
For 11.
And that one you drop as well as
Let's go.
your bullet slams into the chest of it, and it drops to its hands and then collapses onto the ground. You see its fluids just start pooling under it, almost like oil.
Double kill. Running riot.
I'm going to
Bravo.
Quaid whisper something to his gun as he moves. I think I can move here.
I can leave holes.
These also dead.
Oh, so dead.
Oh,
And that'll be my
Well-
turn.
well, sadly, the only wretch alive is the one going for Joshua.
And he's got holes where there shouldn't be holes. It's okay. We're working on
Yeah.
it.
It has definitely slowed down. It can't move as well. It can't fire as well. And it is going to take aim, fire at you.
Oh, he's gonna put a hole where a hole
This
shouldn't
time
be.
it does. This time it does hit, though. It only does 6 points of damage, which does not go through your armor.
Correct.
So
Thank
it's
goodness.
going to hit you in the body. So just ablate your armor by 1.
Okay.
So your body armor stops all the damage, so you take no damage.
Perfect.
And it is going to fire at you again,
Rude.
which misses.
Ah.
You must
Lexi,
have that
it's your
double
turn.
single action too.
So Lexi is like been typing furiously into her PPC, and so she's gonna go up by Quaid, and she's just muttering to herself, "Okay, I think I got it to work this time. I think I got it to work this time." So I'll let you move me up near wherever Quaid, as close to Quaid as I can get.
What's your movement?
Where do I find that? Oh, 5.
Yeah, it's your actual move skill. So
Yeah,
1,
5.
2, 3, 4. You are right next to all the dead wretches.
Well, they're electronics, so Lexi
Yeah.
doesn't mind too much.
Yeah,
and so
luckily they're
she's-
all dead.
Yeah,
So
she's gonna try and brain bolt that other one again.
yeah, so you kind of move up, put your computer on the edge of the
The
roof of this car, and you start typing at it. And all your diagnostics you've been running seem to have come back clean. So you get ready to do another brain bolt. Go ahead and give me a roll. Yeah, so that is actually going to hit
Okay.
Let's go.
because it goes off of their protection, which he doesn't have that much protection.
Should have brought a
And
condom.
what did we learn here today, kids? Always have protection.
I'm glad Magic and I went to the same place. Same place.
High five.
What's odd is it's even more appropriate because they're made of rubber, which isn't conductive, which would protect you from electricity. I hate that it works.
But yeah, you send out this command and you just feel like the electronic kind of pulse go out and you see it slam into this thing. This thing twitches, its head moves to the side, and its head starts to twitch strangely for a moment. You see kind of sparks coming off of it, and you know you have done a little damage to it for sure.
Lexi's, like, okay, that's better, and then goes back to her computer, her little PPC thing, and is trying to tweak it a little bit more.
Ido gives her a thumbs up from over the car. That's good. Good job.
Lexi's just kind of frowning at Ido, like, what? What?
Yeah, this thing continues to kind of twitch this whole time. Barry, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's the wall.
You have hit a wall. You have hit a wall.
I think I can see from here. Yeah, I should be able to hit him from here. And that was 30 meters, so just out my range.
Are those supposed to be meters or feet, Geigen?
They're supposed to be feet, but
Yeah.
I mean each square is supposed to be feet. It's fine. Let me see. Grid.
Oh.
Recalibrating.
Yeah, he's at 75 feet from you.
That does change things.
Well, at 75, you have to roll a 17.
Okay. Well, he's gonna take a couple shots. Hit the wrong thing.
Presumably a 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Let's go.
Yep, you hit.
Big roll.
As you take aim at this thing is continuously kind of twitching as sparks are just coming off of it.
Okay.
You take your shooter stance, aim, let loose. This bullet just leaves the chamber, slamming out into the air and flies through, streaking across. It slams into the back of this creature, hitting it right in the right shoulder blade. You have almost completely killed this thing, as this thing has, you presume, barely any life left in it. It is twitching. It is down on one knee, and sparks are just flying out of it even more furiously. You want to take
All
another
right.
shot?
Yep, still got it, so. Hey. that's
Yes.
Yep, that hits.
Oh,
Be
let's
gone.
go.
And that is more than enough, as
Plus dead.
your bullet slams into it, killing it. Thing dies, dropping.
Deed.
Very.
Just gonna look around to make sure there's.
Yeah, if you want to give me a perception check.
Perceive,
Yeah.
perhaps a percept. 16.
Yeah, as you kind of look around and you listen, you don't see any more glitches nearby. You still hear gunfire and kind of hear yelling off. Now, a little more to your east. And You look again at the glitches that you guys have killed, and they are definitely dead, and there's nothing else on this street that you seem to see. But you do see what looks to be kind of packages strewn, kind of almost as if they've dropped out of the crate, possibly. And you're closer to where the crate is. You see that it is upset on its side, and the crate is empty that they were looking at. And you're told to find the cargo that was taken. Whatever cargo was taken, it's obviously not in this crate anymore. But you do see kind of like a trail that you could possibly follow. But we are now out of combat.
Can I do human perception on Joshua?
Sure.
We just reload as a free action.
Well, you're not in combat, so yeah, if you guys want to reload now, you can.
Yep.
So,
Please
Joshua,
Rude.
for you, since she is trying to use human perception, do you want to
I'm assuming he's a medic, so I want to confirm if he is if he is truly a medic or just disguising as one, and also like if he's like how injured and or not injured he is.
do you want to hide anything from her, or
No.
You could try.
part of me wants to make you roll it anyways, and just then you decide on your own if you want to do it. No one will know. But
I mean, I could.
We're here and inspect.
Yeah, but I mean like a
boxes.
23 though. I mean,
never know.
You just don't know. No, at this point, it's fine. If anything, Joshua will just kind of see that, he's kind of looking over at the group. He kind of looks, you see him look down at himself real quick, and he like sees a hole that's just kind of like in the center mass of him, and he kind of picks out, kind of a squishy little piece of metal and drops it on the ground. It's all right. It didn't go through my armor. Are you guys okay? You okay?
Yeah, we fine.
Good. My unit got
I'm
ambushed
all gravy.
further in the city.
where's your unit now?
You'll know that they seem to be kind of through the alleyways to the east. You kind of got left behind, and they were rushing that way. And they had been following this trail of debris from the crates as well. So you guys actually found a stockpile of crates that were ransacked, and everything in them was taken.
So he'll kind of gather everything up kind of in his head and take a deep breath. We were following this trail towards some cargo. We thought we could get to the cargo, and well, then a group of wretches came in between us, and I got separated, and I had to make a run for it, and then I heard gunfire, and I saw you guys, and I was hoping that I could maybe help you, and maybe we could get together and sync back up with the rest of my unit. They're further east.
Well, are you injured, and are you also a medic?
I am indeed a medic, denoted by my cross on my hat and on my arm, and by this med kit that I'm holding around my body here. And I did get shot, but it didn't go through my armor. Thanks for asking.
I mean, you are very far away from me, so maybe I couldn't see that. I mean, you're like over 100 feet away, so.
Oh, I know. That's why
Sorry,
he's
I couldn't
like
tell that was a med kit from over 100 feet away.
he's like shaking it like at you.
I think Ida would move to like catch up, or like, I don't know what that was. I just did to like try to group up with him.
No.
Yeah, everybody's a little stressed from combat.
Wait, I don't know how to take this thing off. I'm sorry.
So make sure you're on token controls and select token.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I did.
Cursor box.
Oh, okay.
You can drag and drop.
Yeah, you can drag and drop. You guys are in open movement, so you don't have to move like you're 5 or whatever right now.
Barry's just checking the boxes. And
Move like
everything.
we're 5, like years old.
Joshua's gonna.
No, you're 5 movement that some of you have.
I know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume everyone is able to catch up, and Joshua's just gonna take a look around.
What?
You all aren't wearing official uniforms.
Thank you.
Who all are you?
We're newly graduated divers.
Oh, you're the graduates.
Yeah, maybe you've heard of us. I'm Ido.
No, I just heard over the
Yeah.
call from Frankie that some new graduates were getting dropped off and hoping that they didn't die right away. You guys did pretty good. No, not dying and everything. That's Frankie's 2 rules. You know, shoot first and don't die.
First, don't die. Yeah.
It's a good strategy. You can see that it works.
But what part of the strategy was abandoning your unit and running the opposite direction?
Excuse me, I didn't abandon anything, and if you were any more versed in these types of operations, you would understand that sometimes we get separated and have to meet back up, because you don't want to go toe-to-toe with a whole horde of wretches. The more there are, the worse they are. The less there are, the easier there are. I'm not going to try and cut my way through a whole pack of wretches for you to just allow me to get minced meat and you to come and judge me? By the way, is anybody hurt? I'm here to heal you.
Your words hurt.
Only the barbs you threw at her.
Barry checks himself now. Good.
You see Joshua's about to open his mouth and say something, and he goes, I still hear gunfire. We need to go this way. Let's get moving.
All right, leave it.
Quaid just like, looks around at it, and he's like, yeah, still good. Still got all my body parts.
Wait, did anybody even get shot?
Just
Joshua. Just me.
I already checked on him.
Yeah, Medic Man's the only man that did it. He got shot.
Because he's got that kind of face. You know, you just shootable.
You just want to punch him?
Punchable? Yeah, punchable.
Wow.
Do we have a picture of Joshua?
Oh, there's a picture of Joshua, yes.
Now that we're like here.
How do I project this, Geigen?
Does he look like bartender guy?
Does he look like the
No.
clones though?
No, sadly, I was going to do that. It truthfully was.
Oh, missed opportunity.
Here we go. That's Joshua.
Okay.
Can't let.
Kind of reminds me of a Tom Cruise thing.
Honestly, I
And
see it.
before Ida flirts with him.
Oh, you thought that banner wasn't flirting? Oh, okay.
Physician, heal thyself.
Oh no, I'm subtly injured.
On second thought, I don't feel so good. Hold me.
Good thought.
Need nothing else for resuscitation.
But hey, since we completed combat, you guys want to take a quick little 5-minute break?
Sweet.
Yes. I need coffee.
Sure.
I need some water.
Get your tea.
But yes, physician, heal thyself. No, Breck, we got armor. I got armor. Can you explain that to me real quick, Geigen? If you're still around, if you haven't left.
Oh yeah, I haven't left.
Okay. So I got hit for 6 damage, but I only what is it? What's the
You
word?
ablate 1 damage.
Ablated 1 damage. Yeah. Why did
Yeah.
armor only ablate 1?
Because that's just how they have it in the rules. It only ablates 1 damage because you're only being shot in one spot.
Okay. So
You only lose a little bit of the integrity. So next time if you get shot, like your armor is SP 11. So
Right.
as long as nothing does over 11 damage, it would block all of it.
right.
But let's say now let's say the first time you got shot with 11 damage, you ablate 1.
right.
You get shot with 11 damage again, you ablate 1 more, but now you take 1 damage
Oh.
because your armor is only 10, so it only stops 10 damage now.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I
So
got
every
you, I
time
got
you
got
ablate it, it blocks less and less damage, so more will start getting through.
Got you. Yo, let's go. Goblets and Warlocks, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Shale, hello. Hello. We are just on a little break, so it's perfect timing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to episode 1 of Abyss Divers. What were you all up to this evening? What game were you playing? I'm assuming, with a name like Goblins and Warlocks, you gotta be playing some kind of TTRPG.
I was just noticing that, Breck. There's another nerd in the group.
Nerds assemble.
Hey, JR. Welcome, nerds.
Nerd alert. Love it. The nerd combo. Combo. I've made the decision now that I have to add sound effects to this campaign, and it's going to be bad. And by bad, I mean amazing.
I mean, it's fine. I'm already doing dead. He's also dead. Very dead. Like
really dead.
I think every time something dies, we have to get the quote from Men in Tights, where he's like D-E-D, dead, and just like have that be the thing. Just like we have to have Quado from Quaid every time Quaid has his turn. Quaid, open your mind. We must.
Well, I was thinking the Wizard of Oz, with the little munchkins when they sing the song. She's really, really dead.
That's a good one. Maybe we'll have to alternate. We'll have to have a rotation of dead. We'll have to come up with a bunch of those. Oh, that's great.
I'm sure there's a bunch out there.
Oh yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have to have fun with this. It's cyberpunk kind of wackiness. We gotta have fun with it.
Find a Star Trek one where the
He's dead,
the old original. Yep, exactly.
Yes. Oh yes, please, and thank you. Very dead. Also dead. That's
so maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
How'd you like your first combat? Like actual first combat?
Yeah, it's something to get used to.
It's tough
Just remember, when you do get closer, you can still use your gun. You are trained in it, but
yeah. But Lexi
the brain bolt and whatnot
way.
is like the brain bolt is a guaranteed to go through armor. No armor stops it.
Yeah, Lexi doesn't think about guns. She's a hacker. So, I mean, if she had to use it, I'm sure she would, but
everybody else was doing just fine.
Yeah.
So, for everyone that came in, Goblins and Warlocks, again, welcome to the channel. I'm Knight, and on Monday nights we do FyrLight Adventures, which is kind of a newly rebranded TTRPG kind of brand. So we've got this show on Monday nights. We also have a podcast out there called Maledictum, which is a homebrew 5e horror podcast. I have a bunch of episodes that I have to edit and get back out there, but it's been a bunch of time since I have been able to find the time to do that, because I've been working with Geigen on this. So Geigen and I are co-GMing and co-creating this world, and we're basing it off of the Cyberpunk RED system, but we think by the end of this campaign, it's probably going to be very close to its own system. So we're very, very, very heavy homebrewing. So welcome. If you enjoy this, please make sure to join us Monday evenings after the game with Goblets and Warlocks, of course, and come hang out, because we'll be going here for a little while yet longer. So welcome. Yeah, JR, I've only been playing TTRPGs for, I think this is going into my 3rd year, I want to say. And I've basically been DMing/GMing the whole time, and I've been using a lot of adventures as base. And the more that I play, the more I just want to homebrew, because it's more funner. Yeah, Lunchbox. Geigen and I have spent many hours over the past months world building and talking about things, so it's been fun.
I am back.
Yep, you've
Welcome
never
back.
done a module yet? As a DM. Okay. Homebrew is where it's at. Well, Breck does amazing homebrew. Again, if you guys don't follow Breck, you should be doing the things. His campaigns on Friday nights are always a riot. I love them. I don't
Breck
get to
does
see
a
him as
great
often.
job.
That's the one thing, like there's certain styles of DMing that I've really kind of, I don't know, fallen for. And I've played in a one shot with Breck I've listened to a number of episodes of his campaigns, and he's just a phenomenal DM. Much as one of the reasons that I kind of embarked on this endeavor with Geigen is because Geigen has done a number of one shots, and then I was also part of a Pathfinder 1E campaign that he did. And how long did that last, Geigen? What, for like a year plus?
Yeah, that was a year plus.
Yeah, and I just
Almost as long as Frost.
oh yeah, Frost was 2 years plus, 2 years, every bit of 2 years. So yeah, it was good times. But yeah, I just really enjoy Geigen's style and creativity and the way he approaches things. So I look at it being a baby GM still as much of a learning opportunity as anything else, to be able to learn from people that I kind of admire, for lack of a better term, their style of DMing / GMing / world building and all the things. So it's fun. Because I come from more of a kind of just a regular game streaming background before I got into all this. And so all the panache things of overlays is kind of my forte. But getting into the hardcore nitty gritty of actually what it takes to build out a system and build a world is just phenomenal.
By
Yeah,
the
you
way,
have
these
definitely
overlays
got a
and
lot of
stuff
that.
Oh,
look
does it
amazing.
say check rhyme on Mondays? You didn't notice it said till rhyme? Oh my goodness, does it really? I thought I edited it so that it said the other one. And that is actually not in Stream Elements, Breck. That is actually on an image rotator in OBS. So I can technically just shut that off if I really need to. Does it really say rhyme?
I'm watching now. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm waiting.
Oh, that one. In the chat. Yes, thank you. That I definitely need to update in Stream Elements. Appreciate. That I can do relatively quickly here.
I will say though, at this point now, you definitely have spent a lot of time seeing how I world build.
Yes. And you have been frustratingly dragging me along, kicking and screaming.
No, I find it hilarious, especially when it's like, I don't like this idea. I think we should do this. That's exactly what I said. I just had to wrap my head around it.
Yep. Look, I don't claim to know why my brain works the way it does, but it does.
No, I find it fun. I enjoy it.
Bam. Saved. Actually, I will fix this and then we can get back started if everyone's back. Thank you for that, Breck. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. So if I do this command, bam. And then the timer will now update as well. Danke. See, we're getting German. We're doing the German thing already.
Okay.
All right,
Since
I'm
everyone's back, let's jump back in.
ready. Let's go.
Back in it.
I will say, just so it's out there, anytime we have maps like this for me, it's going to be kind of like a dungeon crawl. So you guys can explore somewhat, but you do have kind of an objective. You know, you need to head east somehow. So, I mean, if you want to climb a building and get on the roof and head that way, you could try it, or go through the alleyways, which will probably be the easier way. But if you guys want to, if you find like places you can go into or whatever, if you want to explore them, you can. You might find stuff. Who knows? Who knows what's in there? You might find trouble. You might not.
You might.
But we'll hop back in. The fight is now done. Everyone, you've kind of checked with Joshua. He's not wounded. You even see like the kind of bullet that slammed into him just laying on the ground, kind of mashed after it hit his armor. He kind of rearranges his stuff, getting his gear kind of set back up, and again you hear another burst of gunfire off to the east. You look around again.
Yeah, you're
You don't
muted,
see
Magic.
any. Yeah, Magic, you're muted.
I fixed it. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joshua's just gonna look at Ido and just be like, and this is the part where we run towards the gunfire, just in case you were wondering.
Oh, this is the part where I give a sarcastic response, just in case you were wondering. Let's go.
She's got jokes. Okay.
I'm assuming this is the alleyway here.
That is an alleyway, but you do see that there is a van that's crashed into it. So you can try to climb the van, see if there, or squeeze along the side if you think you can. Or you can look for another alleyway that might have an easier path.
I can't drag and drop them, can I?
Can Ido just quickly nudge Lexi and just kind of like whisper with one hand up, be like, for a second there, I almost wish I was injured though, and then wink at Lexi.
Lexi just kind of looks back at you, kind of. Why would you want to be injured? She's just all confused why you would want to be injured. Just kind of shrugs her shoulders.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Why do I feel like Lexi would be the kind of person that would probably have like a virtual boyfriend on her computer that talks to her? Like just a little virtual AI that talks to her and makes her feel happy.
She probably does. I mean, my description of Lexi is, if you remember, like the Big Bang Theory, when Amy Farrah Fowler first started, and she was just like no social skills, just kind of, kind of a female Sheldon-ish type character. So yeah, she doesn't understand quite what Ido is getting at.
So yeah, since we're not in turn order, you guys can move up to the whatever alleyway you want to if you want. So Quaid, Lexi, if you guys just want to drag yourselves up there.
Drag myself away.
Yeah,
What a
so we got
drag.
the van here, and I guess this is the next street.
Yeah, you see it.
Up that
I'm on
way.
the wrong thing.
Oh.
There's another alleyway there, and then there's this one that has the van.
Is this a diner? Can I go get some breakfast food?
If you want to try to see what's in there.
Yeah.
How do I
Mm,
rotate my
I
character?
don't know. I
broken
think
glass
this
and
is the
syrup,
door.
my
Yeah.
favorite.
So the easiest way, if you click on your character, hold shift, and then hit the arrow keys or WASD,
Ah,
it rotates you.
gotcha.
I think the door's locked.
So if you try the door opens up easily.
What's back
Oh.
here? Going back into the corner back here.
Seems like a mistake. I probably shouldn't go in there. Can she just like peer through? Is it like a glass pane door or whatever?
This feels like a mistake, she said.
Quaid squeeze them by.
And she did say that out loud as she's peering through the glass door. This feels like
Quaid's
a
going
mistake.
full on exploring mode.
Heck yeah.
So go ahead and give me a perception check real fast, Ido. Oh, you did. No, you didn't. That was human perception. Give me a perception.
I shall do so. You can have a 17.
Good.
I perceive
kind
all the
of-
bacon.
Okay, we'll start with
Where
Ido.
did Quaid go?
Oh, he's ran far off. He's off in the east now, a little bit.
All right.
We started
Not that
going
far.
past the.
You said we have
Yeah.
free reign, and we went off.
Are you trying to squeeze by the side, Barry?
Yeah, he's just squeezing by because Quaid went that way. Like,
Yeah.
Hold up.
If both of you can just give me also quick contortionist test, just to see how easily you can squeeze by.
Contortionist. Did I have that?
Yeah, you'll be able to squeeze by without any problems.
Just really confused.
Oh, dexterity. Yeah. Okay.
Are you okay, Mimi?
Okay, so we
So-
can't see them because they're out of our line of sight.
Yes.
Okay.
You kind of can, if you look at your map, you see some parts that are lit up. You know someone at least kind of has gone that way.
Uh-huh.
So you saw them head that way, but you don't know exactly where that way they are.
Well, I guess I really don't know where they went because I wasn't paying attention to that. I was trying to take
We
some
went
notes. You're
down
down
this
there?
alley.
They went that way, yeah.
Okay. And where's
So-
is Josh down that way too?
Nope, Josh went up to the
Why are
upper
you
one.
worried about Josh? Wow.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out where everybody is.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
They're all
turn
still
around.
nearby. So
Okay.
I will say, Barry, as you kind of squeeze through, you can't kind of slim yourself down enough as you kind of get caught on the edge of the sharp mirror, and it cuts into your armor just a little bit, and it ablates your armor by 1. But you're able
Oh.
to squeeze through the rest of the way.
Ow.
Okay.
Ido, you look in, you see this diner definitely has been abandoned. There's nothing in there. You see what looks to be rotting food kind of still left on its plates and spots. As you kind of peer in even more, you do see that there is a body just kind of laying there dead. It's been there for some time against the main counter. And on top of the counter, you see a large duffel bag.
Yeah, she's gonna try to open the door.
Yeah, the door opens up.
I'm gonna go right. Can I do one perception check from inside the diner before going straight to the duffel bag?
Yeah.
Thanks. Like an 11. It's like a strong
Yeah.
11 though.
Yeah, you don't see anything new. As you get a little closer look, you see that there's silverware, kind of like cooking knives and whatnot, or even steak knives. But otherwise, there's nothing really new in here that you see.
I'm gonna go and try to open the duffel bag.
You open up the duffel bag, and as you do, you see inside the duffel bag there is this strange green stuff. And as you kind of pull it out, it says $100.
Oh, I heard about this in history class before Sins. Yeah, I think
Lexi
she's just
kinda
gonna
moves up.
zip the bag and then kind of sling it over her shoulder and then try to, like, I don't know if there's like a side
where the
door.
door
She's gonna
is.
try to walk out.
I don't know where the
No,
door
but
is.
There are windows.
Yeah, she's
So
gonna
the
try to jump out on the I
So-
guess the south.
just for you, Mimi. If you look at your character right now, you're only looking up.
Uh-huh.
If you want to look sideways, hold shift and press to the right. You'll turn to the right. And you can see
Okay.
that now as you look through this area, you can see that your vision's not blocked. That's the doorway.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So Lexi just kind of steps in, and she's basically standing in the doorway looking at Ido.
Ido whirls around with a rusty steak knife. Whoa! Oh, okay, it's just you, Lexi.
Yeah, we should go catch up with the others.
Yeah. But wouldn't it be more fun to jump out this window? Like,
Yeah, there is
extra
a
cool
window like
points
right around
if we
here.
Jump out the window.
I guess. I don't know.
Come on, come on, come on. It'll be fun. She's just gonna use the back of the rusty steak knife to try to break open the window, and then she's gonna chuck her duffel bag full of hundreds out the window and then try to climb out.
Okay, you're able to break the window. I'm not going to make you roll for that. And you throw out this duffel bag into the alleyway. Barry and Joshua, you just see this large duffel bag come flying out after this loud bang, and it bounces on the alleyway, and just kind of a puff of dirt and dust comes up. And then moments later, you see who's going out first. Ado,
Yeah.
give me an athletics check.
Oh, great. Oh, wonderful. Okay. A 17.
Yeah, you're able to kind of grab the edge of the window where the glass has been completely broken. There's no sharp edges, and you kind of lift yourself and push yourself out enough to get out, and you luckily don't cut yourself on any of the glass that remains, and you kind of just land out into the alleyway.
Perfect.
And you're able to
Lexi.
go pick up your bag and kind of fling it over the shoulder.
Come on, Lexi.
Lexi just kind of, I mean, she's not like jumping out the window, but you know, she's just kind of taking her time getting out the window.
So you're going to take your time to try to climb out?
Yeah, she just climbs out. She's not doing anything fancy.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on your athletics check as you're going to take your time and kind of go through it.
Come on.
I know what's in the bag.
Good thing I gave you advantage.
Ooh.
You might want to roll that again.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
That's better.
Yeah, you're able to bounce out as well, kind of slowly lifting yourself, climbing out, and you don't cut yourself on any of the glass, luckily.
As Ido jumps out the window and like sticks the landing, like she's gonna look around and like, did anyone notice?
Yeah, Barry's turning around kind of at a low ready when the window breaks. And just kind of like, oh, Fido.
We're halfway through
like-
the first session and it's already it's Ido. Wow. Okay.
What's in the bag?
Just something I found in the diner. I haven't really looked at it much.
I ain't carrying it.
Dragon, did you see the message I sent you?
I did not. Let me check at it.
It's not too heavy. Struggles under the weight. I can handle it. Nice job, Lexi. I knew you had window jumping in you.
I don't know
Did
why I'd
anyone
wanna
cut your
do
hand?
that. Lexi looks at her hands. I don't think so.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunately, okay. He's just gonna be kind of confused and just turn around. We should keep going towards that gunfire. I didn't see anything down this alley or the next one over either.
Yeah. Wait, I will say just for you, since you rolled perception also in there, as you kind of look around, this looks like what was kind of a repair shop, a small little repair shop. They seem to have like forklifts and whatnot that they were doing work on. You see some mechanical stuff. You even see in the corner a very old cybernetic arm that's kind of fallen apart and is just resting on a workbench. So you might have been kind of repairing it or something, but it's just been left there, and it's very old tech. Probably one of the very first like civilian-made robotic arms.
All right.
Again, you kind of hear gunfire just ring out into the east, even closer now as you guys are nearby. You think it might be just on the other side of this building, perhaps.
There's no way through.
Well, there's no way through the building, but there is an alleyway up here, and you see what looks to be some sort of alley right here.
Oh, is there anything we can see this way? Because it looks like it's blocked. I can't see anything past.
In
past this
movie, you
point
can
here.
see.
Yeah, but like, is it just because it's dark, or why can't we?
Yeah,
see
it's because
through
it's
it?
dark.
Idaho's gonna just start like not
Oh,
running,
we've
but
got a
like
flashlight, I guess?
briskly walking down the.
You want to pull out your
Alley.
flashlight?
Might as well. I've
That's
got one.
smart. That's so smart, though. Can Ido pull out her video camera?
Yeah,
And
if
just
she
do a
wants.
quick little like a little vlog post. Like, okay, guys, so I killed my first wretch today, and now we're heading down this dark alley because there's gunshots in the distance, and there might be people that need our help. So stay tuned. But just remember, I got the first wretch. Okay, all right, we'll be back. I'm just gonna turn off.
Anyone else want to pull out like their flashlight?
Flashlight? What?
Flashlight, not fleshlight.
I don't think I have one.
Technically, y'all probably have one.
Yeah.
The wall.
Lexi will
But
pull out hers.
Oh, let's do that.
Yes.
Sneak.
That should give you a little more vision.
I think Ida would just hang out with Barry since like he's at his flashlight, so you know.
Yep.
She wants
Yep,
to stay
that's
close to
why-
the light, better lighting for vlog posts.
Yep, that's why you can see right now. At least one person has light. You can see because of their light. So Barry, as you kind of come up to that corner down there,
Mhm.
we'll have you stop right there.
Okay.
Quaid, are you gonna catch up with them? Go back outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with them and go back outside. If I can
Okay,
find them.
I'll just-
I got-
I'll just drag you kind of where they are.
It's a
got it.
basketball court.
As you guys kind of get near this basketball court, Ido and Barry, give me a quick perception check. And are you guys moving stealthily, or are you guys just kind of moving slowly?
We're
I'm
slowly
going
moving
whatever
through.
pace Barry is.
Like I've got handgun in one hand and flashlight in the other.
Oh, Ido, that is very good.
I just got my first crit of the campaign. Everybody write it down.
Nice. I perceive way better.
So
that time.
Ido and Barry, you actually see as you guys come out to this basketball court, you see that there is a group of abyss divers, a small group. They seem kind of new like you, but they at least have some sort of uniforms. A lot of them are wounded, and they seem to be fighting a group of wretches. As you do a quick little count, there seems to be 8 wretches.
Oh my gosh.
And of the other team, I forgot to load the token. I won't do that right now. You see what looks to be a group of 5, but only 2 of them are standing. The others are wounded, and one of them is tending to the others. And this is Joshua's old group that he was with.
Okay, so you said there seems to be 2 standing. Who's the 2 standing? The wretches or the group?
The group.
Okay.
You see 8 wretches standing, but there's only 2 of the other abyss divers.
Okay.
One is tending to the others,
Mhm.
the wounded, and one is actively fighting.
Well, Barry's gonna call out. We got contact, and he's gonna. I guess he'll just start firing because.
Yeah, Ido's gonna yell, shoot first, don't die!
I'll look at this one.
Well,
I don't know if I need to get in turn first for that.
I will say, since it's like 1 a.m., I think we should probably end the session here before we start combat.
Before we start
And very
combat again.
start of next session, we will jump into combat.
Yeah.
This will all of us give us a little time to talk about the campaign and whatnot. Any more questions you guys have, whatnot. But we will end the session there right as you guys come into contact with this large group of wretches. I will say, the two other abyss divers that seem to be standing, the other one doesn't look like a medic, but he's doing basic first aid, and the other one is some sort of lancer.
Lancer, we need one of those.
So, still kind of getting used to things, but how'd you guys feel? You guys enjoying it?
I like
Yeah.
that. I like combat. Seems pretty fun.
Yeah, it's different.
I think the only like negative maybe, which might just get fleshed out a little bit later, is that there's just not as much like personality in combat. But that might just because we're just starting out, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of that is you guys are just starting out. You all have the exact same weapon.
Right.
There are other things you can do. Like even if you go martial arts, they actually have different martial arts styles, which actually have moves.
Yeah.
So like if you take karate, you learn special moves by how much you raise your karate. So
we need
there
to get
are
to the combos. Right now it's just like AABB, AABB.
well, I would say this first combat was more like A, some more A's.
Yeah.
You haven't figured out there's a B button yet.
First
Okay.
we pull the left trigger, then we pull the right trigger.
So.
Splendid.
The only one that has a little variance is Mimi, just because she is a hacker, so she has like the spell-like abilities, which she has two combat one,
wizard,
two offensive,
Mimi.
and one defensive one. So that would be the only difference right now for you guys with how early you are. But
Yeah.
it'll change up. Like once you guys get geared, get other things, you'll actually be able to do more things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Before we get too much, Jared, thank you so much for hanging out and for the good luck. We played Shadowrun. I haven't played Shadowrun, Geigen. I feel like you've played Shadowrun.
yes, at this point, most well-known TTRPGs I've probably played. Shadowrun, D&D, Zweihander, Warhammer, just BattleTech. You name it, I've probably played it.
Like I said, Geigen's got all the experience. And it helps.
What?
Good
That helps?
job, Geigen. Good job on the first session.
I know. So good. So on the topic of videos and timing, so the current idea is to do the live stream on Monday and to then make the recording on YouTube public on Wednesdays. So keep an eye out on that cadence. Yeah, so Jared, it's interesting you pick up on that. We are I'll say this. The goal was to blend cyberpunk with more fantasy elements. Shadowrun certainly does that to a large degree in its world, but I don't think that we are super adjacent to how that world works from what Geigen's told me, because we've certainly talked about Shadowrun a little bit. I think we're systematically we're much closer to cyberpunk, but we really are trying to come up with our own setting that kind of stands on its own.
Yeah, by the time we're probably done with the very first season of this, we will have our very own tabletop, which had its roots beginning in cyberpunk, but it'll have its own rule set for the most part.
Yeah, it's fun. Go ahead.
We've designed all these classes ourselves. They have some things similar to the Cyberpunk Red ones, but otherwise they are basically, we've come up with their own, like Barry, he's a mule. Not in Cyberpunk Red at all. It is built around being more of a support class that can help the other team the rest of the team, and it can carry a heavy load for like these long treks into the abyss.
Right. And the support role is actual support. So there's modules that you can equip on the fighter pack that a mule carries that then amplify the abilities of other party members. But there's a limited number of spots, so you have to kind of pick who you're going to choose to amplify. You know, there's things like being able to carry extra ammo, have enhanced med kits that can potentially, keep someone alive, or things like basically a body containers where if you're on like a retrieval mission for stuff, then you can actually put stuff in there. But like that's just the example of one class, right? So it's a really different kind of concept. But even things like redoing all the DV tables, that was something that Geigen and I spent a good amount of time on. Just kind of going through and trying to think through different weapons classes and how they would work versus close and long range and all that good stuff. So there's certainly a lot already that has been updated / altered.
And just because I saw you say precarious, I will say BattleTech, the old system's definitely very crunchy. They actually have a newer one that is a lot less crunchy.
Brings back to my old games from 20 years ago. I've been reading the Dragonlance books and I love the lore. Maybe, G. I don't think we've gotten that far yet, but I can't see why we wouldn't at least figure out a way to do something like that. I think the important thing is it's like coming at it from a concept of like we're doing it because we want to, because it's fun. And I don't know, like this group here was part of a Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign for a good long time. And it's been awesome to just kind of keep the group together and keep playing, because I've got this was the Monday night crew, and then I also have a Saturday night crew, and the Saturday night crew is playing, kind of like doing a whole different type of setting, and it's a lot of fun. But trying to tackle something new, especially this different for me, has been super duper exciting.
Yeah. I mean, these first sessions are probably going to take a lot longer to kind of go through. They're going to be slower paced because the players are going to be learning. We're also going to be kind of teaching chat as we go, because anything we go over, we're going to go over in the live game. So you guys are going to be able to kind of learn this system as well. But once we get going, they'll start picking up, and we'll start going through this a lot quicker.
Yeah, that's going to be the fun part, is kind of getting in. Like there's so much kind of world building. Like you guys as players know enough to have gotten started, but there's so much we're excited to share with you. But yeah, JR, our rhyme was very homebrew too. Our original, I guess I say the original concept was that we had students that were in a class in the future that got transported, that were learning about Rime of the Frost Maiden, that got transported back in time to when the Rime of the Frost Maiden where the Frost Maiden's rhyme was happening in Icewind Dale, and they were just kind of plopped there. And it was like, oops, very meta indeed. Well, then we ended up, like, Magic was one of the original cast members, but she had to take some time away. One of our other cast members had to take some time away. So we picked up Pie, we picked up Muddogg, and I kind of had to reset the story to make it make sense, because there was only half of the crew that would actually be trying to get back home. So we turned it into a campaign where actually the Frost Maiden had used, some of her magic to actually, brainwash all the heroes in Icewind Dale so that they wouldn't remember that they were trying to fight her, or that they had power to fight her. And as people slowly started getting their memories back, it kind of reshaped the whole campaign and brought the party together for basically a second wind against the Frost Maiden. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to play. So, but yeah. So I guess with that said, everybody, it is 1 a.m. Do we have someone to raid? Let's take a peeky. And let me make sure. I feel like I followed Goblets and Warlocks already. I feel like I have. I feel like I followed you guys. But just in case I didn't. Yes, I'm already following you. That's what I say. The name sounds super familiar. Streaming right now, doing a game. Let's see. Something or another. We typically like to try and throw the love to anybody else who's actually streaming some TTRPGs. Yeah. Blackwater's live right now.
Blackwater's live. Behold's live.
Behold is live. You know, we
There's
haven't
some new-
actually said hi to Behold. Wait, what were you saying, Geigen?
There are some new ones that we could also pick. I mean, there's a group doing Dragon to Stormwreck. They're only on their second episode, so they're more VTubers. There's a Star Wars one that's on its first episode.
Where? I'm looking.
Soma, S-O-M-A for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
Monty Glue is doing their second episode of Dragon to Stormwreck, if we want to go to someone new.
We always love giving love to people that are new.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm looking through, trying to find the name. What was the second one you said, Geigen?
MONTYGLU.
Why am I not seeing them?
That's how.
Oh, Monty Glue. Got you. Yes. Okay. They were up
Yeah, they're
higher
on
in the
their
list. They were up higher in the list than I was looking.
Switch from TurboTax to
But yeah, let's go ahead and do the stuff and things. Blackwater is awesome, Breck. And so is Behold. There's a lot of really good groups. ADHD Adventures is on too. They're a good group. A lot of good groups in the space. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't heard of Dork Tales, make sure you go check them out too. They are friends. They are friends. All right. But with a first name like Monty, I can't resist Geigen. All right. I've started the raid. So everybody, again, thank you so much. We are going to be here on Monday nights. Please make sure you're checking out the YouTube. We do have all of our past campaigns and a bunch of one-shots and other good things on there as well. So feel free to check that out at FyrLight Adventures on YouTube. Make sure that you guys are checking out the cast. There are links to everybody. Geigen, Magic, who streams a bunch of Halo and does Halo casting. Mimi, who plays all kinds of awesome games. Pie, who streams games. Mud is just here for the awesomeness. He doesn't do the content things, but he is part of our content, and we love him. He's our Muddogg. All right, let's go ahead and raid Monty Glue. Let's go say what's up, and we will catch you guys next time on FyrLight Adventures. Good night, everybody.